Hey everyone, so in the following video we'll go over the details of the fourth About page template within Melbourne. And the following page template is not something that you can find within the default within the default template settings of our About page. This is something that we customized using the Visual Composer. So all of the details regarding Visual Composer plugin, where to download additional documentation will be those links are in the video description below, so you can take a look at those. But in the meantime, let's head on over to our test website and we'll basically duplicate the following page using the Visual Composer plugin. Alright, so going over to our backend, within the plugins area over here, you'll see a small note where it says activate installed plugins. So we'll just go over here and you'll see that we have several plugins that are required and recommended to be uploaded. One of them is this WP Bakery Visual Composer. So we'll go ahead and activate the following plugin. Alright, and let's head on over to our pages area. And here we have already a page drafted up. It's called About Visual Composer. So we'll just open this up, and also you'll see a small area over here where we have several options to edit the following page. There's a backend editor and there's a front end editor as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the front end editor. Also, the following page is empty. It has no content. It's just the page title, and then we have our Instagram plugin over here. So close this up, and over here click on front end editor. We'll open this up in a new tab so we can start making our customizations and changes to our about page. Alright, so the following plugin essentially consists out of rows, out of blocks that can be customized. Each row, each block has a set of features that can be adjusted. So let's just go ahead and start duplicating what we have here within our about detailed Melbourne page. Alright, so first of all, we'll need to add a section. We'll just click on Add Element, and over here we'll click on Add Row. Next off, you'll go over here, and where it says Show Row Controls, just expand that and open up the layout area over here. And what we'll need to do is essentially divide the following row into 3 sections, because over here we have a blank padding with no text, then we have our text, and then another blank padding over here. So we need to duplicate the following settings. So we'll select this layout over here, and you'll see that the page is equally divided into 1/3 sections. What we'll need to do is change this up a little bit. We'll have this to 1/6. This will be 2/3, and this again will be 1/6. Alright, go ahead and click on Update, and we'll close this off. And you can see now that we have the page somewhat already divided. Alright, so at this point, let's go ahead and add in our content, which is our first block of text. So we'll just need to go over here to this little plus sign, open this up, and here are all of the options that we can play around with. So let's go ahead and add in a text block. Okay, so this is the text that we're going to add, and I'll just go ahead and copy this text, which is from our demo website. I'll add it in here. I'll also select the following text and center align it as well. I'll go ahead and click Save Changes, and I'll close our text editor, and here we have our first block added. So this is what it looks like, and this is also what our text looks like over here. Alright, next off, what we'll need to do is add some padding just right over here. So in order to add the padding, once again, we'll just expand our row settings. We'll go over here where it says Design Options, and we'll need to add a margin to the bottom of our row. So let's add this at 75 pixels, and we'll click on Save Changes. Okay, and you'll see that our bottom has expanded over here. Alright, so let's close this up. Next off, we need to add the following line with some text. So we'll go ahead and do that. Once again, click on the following plus sign where it says add element. So we'll need to add a separator with text. We'll click here. We'll add our text, and this says behind the business. Okay. There's nothing else that we need to do. However, you can change the text color, you can change the title position, you can add borders, you can add the width, and so forth. So there are a lot of areas where you can also edit the following text. At this point, we simply need to add in our title. We'll go ahead and click on Save Changes, close this, and here's what we come up with. Once again, we do need to add some padding here, so we'll go over here to this row. We will edit it. We'll click on Edit Row and go over to the design options and add in our margin of 50 pixels. We'll click on Save Changes and we'll go ahead and close this. Alright, next off, we need to add in the following About section with a profile image, some social links, and some basic text as well. So once again, we need to go over here and add an element. So we'll add in a row. Okay, next off, we need to edit the following row. So we'll go over here, click on Show Row Controls, change the layout of our row, and we'll select this layout over here, or we'll just add 2 columns. However, these 2 columns need to be divided up. This will take up 1/3 of our page, which is this image and this block over here, and this will take up 2/3 of our page. And we'll click on Update. Okay, so you can visually see that difference already. Let's close this off, and over here in this area we'll need to add in a image. So we'll click here, and we'll be able to select our image, select single image. Alright, and click over here to select an image from either our media library, or you can upload an image from your computer. I'll just select an image from my media library, this one over here. Click on Set Image. Alright, and also scrolling further down, be sure that your thumbnail is to large or full size. So what you'll need to do is type in large manually, or simply copy and paste it just like so. Alright, and then scrolling further down for the image alignment, center align it just in case. And also scrolling further down, we need to add in our extra class name, which is our CSS, and this needs to be align dash center. Okay, so let's go ahead and click Save Changes, and here we have our image. Close this off. Let's go ahead and add in our text right now. So once again, click on the following yellow plus sign. We need to add in a text block. I'll go ahead to my text editor and get the following text that we need to copy and paste into the following editor. Just like that. Alright, so this needs to be changed. The name Jane needs to be changed to heading 2. Oops, let's just separate that. There we go. So heading 2, and I believe this is inclined. So we'll incline the following paragraph, and this is just regular text. Alright, so we've added all of that. Let's go ahead and click on Save Changes. Okay, and you can see that within our demo we have a slightly larger gap in between Jane and the next paragraph. So we'll go ahead and click on Enter, click Save Changes once again, and you can see that gap adjust. Okay, now that we've added the text, let's go ahead and add in our social media icons. Going over here, once again, click on the following plus sign, and we'll be able to add in our icons. And to ease up your search, so you don't have to search through all of these elements here, simply start typing in icons. or icon. It'll come up here. So let's go ahead and select our social media icon, and let's just start typing in Facebook. Okay, so we've selected our Facebook icon. Next off, we need to change our color to black or any other color you wish. Okay, for the size of the icon, we need to have it mini. And over here, center align the following icon. And also, we'll need to add an extra CSS to the following icon. So this will be flow inline block. Alright, and let's go ahead and also we'll need to add a URL to our Facebook page. So let's go over to Facebook, Flothemes, add it in, click on set link, and you can also have this open up in a new tab. So we'll click on set link. We've done all of our customizations now, and go ahead and click on save changes. Alright, so you see the following icon appear over here. So we'll need to close this off. And at this point, you'll see here that we have several icons. So let's go ahead and add 3 more icons. Now, in this case, the best and easiest option to do this is simply duplicate our icon. So over here where it says clone icon, we'll just click that. And then we'll need to edit the following icon. And this will be selected to our Instagram. Everything else remains the same. Click on Save Changes. Close this up, and once again, we will add in our Pinterest. There we go. Click on Save Changes. And now we have everything set. So let's go ahead and close this up. And we also have this little line of text where it says get in touch with Jane. So once again, going over here, click on add column. We'll add a small text block and type in get in touch with Jane. And we'll also need to underline this, and you can also add a hyperlink to the following text. So we'll add in Facebook. Click on add link. It'll be added here, and we're all set. Also, we need to center align the following text. Click on Save Changes, and we're all set. So at this point, let's go ahead and close this. And probably a good idea right now would just be to do a quick overview and see what we have within the following page. Now, also a very important note is over here you have a custom CSS option where we will need to add the following CSS code. So let me just go ahead and select this, copy this, and open this up. So we'll paste this here, click on Save Changes, close this up, and we'll go ahead and click on Update to update our main page. Okay, so it says successfully updated, and let's head on over to the back end of our page and let's just refresh this. You'll see that we have quite a bit of code that will show up over here. If we'll just switch over to a text mode. Okay, so all of this has already been added to our page. Now let's just see what this looks like in reality.